Brunchin', a good brunchin', a good brunchin'. It's the Good Brunchin Podcast. 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 Everybody, Good Brunchin'. It's the Good Brunchin Podcast. It's the Good Brunchin Podcast. It's the Good Brunchin Podcast. Everybody, Good Brunchin'. You are tuned into the Good Brunchin Podcast. Good Brunchin. People, what's good? It's the Good Brunchin Podcast. What's good? Good brunchin. Hope everybody's well. Shout out to everybody on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. We see you. Good brunchin.
Yo,
What's good with everybody?
what up with you? Billy, do you care to tell everybody why we late this morning? Or this afternoon?
That's what we're gonna do.
Sorry.
Let me just make sure. Ace, can you hold the show down? Because I want to make sure I don't get kicked out because I think we're dealing with some internet issues over here at the house. So just hold it down for 2 seconds. I want to make sure I'm not getting kicked out.
Oh, Lord,
back.
here we go.
I don't want to shut the whole thing down and y'all blaming me. Y'all not gonna do that.
Here we go. Well, everybody, welcome to the Good Brunchin Podcast. Good Brunchin. It's your host, Ace Brown, along with my sister Meek. Right. Along with Meek and our brother Bill, who is dealing
back. That's what you say. I'm back. Okay, that's what you
back. Look, he hauled ass to that damn modem.
I heard Jackie on the phone talking to the Verizon people, and when she came down to the cave, and I got everything down there, they was like, "What kind of box you got?" I said, "When they start saying that, they gonna be like, press the left button, you know, everything shut down."
Sure.
So I had to go out there.
Bill like this. Don't touch it.
Exactly. That was like back in the day when we was kids. We was like, "Yo, don't go pick up the house phone while I'm on the internet now." Don't go and do that. But good brunchin', people. Good brunchin'.
Before the memory cards came out, you push that pause on the game and turn the TV off.
Turn the TV off, man. Leave that light on. I used to put a shirt over the console so no one knew that the light was on. I'm like, "Oh, turn this on." I'd be mad.
I used to put a toy in front of it.
In front of the block.
In front of on the Super Nintendo or the little red with the red one, I would put a toy in front of it so my mother wouldn't think. I'm like, well, why do you have this on top of, you remember back in the day, everything started fire. That could start a fire.
Everything started fire back in the day.
What I used to do is sit a toy in front of it. So way, yep. No, you ain't getting me.
Yeah, that joint is real. But yes, I was worried about that. I was like, yo, they're gonna blame something else. But yes. It was definitely my fault, y'all. I pressed the wrong button and didn't do what I needed to do on my side. So I apologize. I'll take the blame. I'm not like Ace, I'll go ahead and just say what it is. You know what I mean?
Don't do me like that.
Sugarcoat, we no moving the flag or the goalpost. Hey, but we good. JP, what's up? Good brunchin'. But people, y'all already know it's the Good Brunchin Podcast, 12 to 1, Monday through Friday. If y'all ever want to send in any topics, some situation for tomorrow's Situation Friday, send those into the Good Brunchin Podcast at gmail.com. Or if you got any emails
tomorrow too. We got some situations.
Oh, we got some situations tomorrow. So make sure y'all tune in for that. But people, y'all know how we do it here, the Good Brunchin Podcast. We get the emails and we read them to y'all, and y'all have been doing y'all thing with these emails. So we got mail. We definitely got mail. And
you've got mail.
Let's get into the email. Today's email, it comes from Nisi. It says, "Dear Good Brunchin Podcast, I've been watching the show for the last couple months and I love what you guys are doing. I've been in a little friendship dilemma, and this goes with your conversation from yesterday. My friend Sarah has been making insensitive remarks that clash with my values. I tried addressing it, but she's either dismissive or defensive. I'm torn between loyalty to our friendship and staying true to my beliefs. How can I navigate this without damaging our bond? Looking forward to what you guys have to say. Best regards, Nisi." So her friends is coming out her beliefs.
So and she feels the type of way about it. And when she bring it up to her, she kind of like dismissive of it. She's like, yeah, okay, or it's kind of disrespect. But how do you feel she should handle it?
So
Me.
is this like something like beliefs, like what in herself, like beliefs in she could accomplish in something,
When I
like
read it, I read it as her values. I read it as either something how she carries herself,
Mhm.
or it can go into like a belief, let's say a spiritual thing or whatever. You know what I mean? It could be something that she's expressing
So
that I don't think
I
she
think if
expecting.
if it's the something like I guess that spiritual, everybody's not going to agree with what it is that you believe in, but if she's trying to like express her belief for you to understand something, and if it's coming out in a way that you feel is offensive, you need to express that, because that's the journey of learning what somebody else believes in that's
Mhm.
outside of what you believe in. So I don't, as a friend, I'm not going to sit and come at you and say, well, your values or what you believe is freaking stupid. I'm not going to, if
Mhm.
that's how it is that she's bringing it up, then hey, as a friend, it shouldn't be expressed that way. Now, if this is something to where, let's say she wants to go in and say, I want to journey out of my career that I'm in now
Mhm.
and journey on to another career. And if you're my friend, I'm gonna expect you to, yeah, you could do it, you could push me. I'm not gonna expect a doubt. So if she's that type of friend that's like, what? You can't do that,
Yeah.
that right there, I'm gonna take that as, what you mean I can't do that? You already doubting me and I haven't even started. So
Mm.
if it's that type of situation, then yeah, I think you need to evaluate your friend.
Now I'm looking at it, I'm just like rereading it, and it says, hold on, let me put it back up. It says, what does she say? I've tried addressing it, but she's either dismissive or defensive. I'm torn between loyalty to our friendship and staying true to my beliefs. So basically, something that they're doing, she's actually into, but she's like, yo, I really can't do this because like my beliefs are, let's just say we got to be virgins. Let's just use an example. Like, yo, my religion, I got to be a virgin. This is, I believe I need to be a virgin till I get married. And she over here like, yo, I'm telling you, we can. Every time she brings it up, if you dismiss, like, okay, whatever, we won't do it then. Or you defensive, like, why you got to go ahead and do this and that. Now it's like a clash of heads. And at some point, you got to go ahead and ask yourself, is this something that you're trying to get your friend to go ahead and partake into? Like, you trying to get your friend to walk this way too? And that's the first, because if not, you have to know where you got to separate. Look, this is where I'm at. And if they can't respect what I'm doing and how I'm moving, then this is not for me, because this is how I'm gonna. This is me. Accept
Right.
me for who I am. This is what I come with. You either with it or you're not with it. And
Mhm.
then my thing is this: for the friend, you don't necessarily have to agree with it, but I'm gonna respect you. I'm gonna respect what you do. So, like, let's just say, okay, we already know Tamika don't eat pork. So why am I gonna get ahead out of respect for her? I'm not gonna get ahead and offer her pork or be doing, what I'm saying? I'm not gonna get ahead and do that. Out of respect for her. Now, do I do it? Yeah, but that's my business. But out of respect for her, I'm gonna get ahead. And my thing is, you don't have to get and understand it, but at least respect,
Mhm.
where the person is coming from. But
You
Ace,
know,
how you feel
I was go ahead,
about
Ace.
it? Get me, get me.
No, I was in a situation with a friend where me and her was having a discussion about my daughter, right? It was a discussion about my daughter, something that I was going through with my daughter. And me and her, as me as
Mention
a
that.
friend and who I am, we was having the discussion and we started disagreeing to certain things, right? And I started seeing that the disagreement started getting a louder than what it should have. So me, out of the respect towards my
Somebody
friend,
about to die. Somebody about to die. Somebody about to die. Call the police. Call the police. I know somebody's about to die in this situation. I know somebody's about to die in this situation. Go ahead, Meek. My bad. My bad. I'm sorry.
nobody's gonna die, y'all. Nobody's gonna die. Me, as the type of person that I am, and out of respect and because I value my friendship, I said, you know what? I'm just gonna leave the conversation right here and just leave it as it is. Let's move on and move forward. Now, y'all see how I said I'm gonna just leave the conversation. Y'all see my hand. I'm gonna leave the conversation right here. I'm gonna just move on and move
Ain't you
forward.
watching, right? Ain't you watching, right?
She took this to a whole other level, right? And I say this to say that we don't have to, as friends, everything we don't have to agree on. We don't have to agree on everything. You want to sit and move that way. We don't have to have the same job. We don't have to have the same type of boyfriend. Like nothing of us, just because we're friends does not mean we have to agree on everything. You just have to respect it. As long as you respect it, that's all that matters. I'm not gonna sit here and we all have that one friend. You know what I'm saying? It's always that one friend out of the crew. We love that one friend. Will we do the shit that one friend does? No, but listen, by any means, go do what you got to do. We got to just respect the choice that you make. If you coming at me, if you can't respect me, and if I feel every time we do have a disagreement and it becomes something more than what it is, I'm going to reevaluate your position in my life.
Hey, how you feel about it?
I think that what was her name? Niecy?
Yeah, Niecy.
Niecy is selfish.
Why you say that?
Niecy is selfish because Niecy wants her friend to be loyal the way she's loyal, rather than look at the respect factor that the two of you have pointed out and I'm getting ready to point out. Because someone doesn't align with you doesn't mean that they don't respect you. It's a difference of opinion. You know what I mean? If it's spiritual and you believe one thing, as long as I'm not disrespecting your belief, it should be okay. I can sit there and say, well, I don't agree with that, but I'm not being disrespectful. But just because I say that I don't agree doesn't mean that I'm being, as using her words, dismissive. If she says, I want to talk about it, I don't want to talk about it. I'm not being dismissive. We have already decided and understood that we don't align in that department. So there's nothing you can say to me. Using, like you said, Bill, the example of Mika not eating pork. There's nothing we can say to Tamika to convince her to eat pork. Nothing. And we have to respect that she does not eat pork. It's okay. And I don't care I don't care how I put it to her. You do realize it'll make your butt a little bit bigger. So I don't care. You do realize it'll make your skin clearer. So I don't care.
The little C will become a capital C.
Right. Exactly. I don't care how I slice it, it ain't gonna happen. So, but her, right? But her saying no, Ace, I'm good, or don't bring, doesn't mean she's being dismissive. That's you being selfish, saying that I want all of my friends to be yes men or yes women. I want everybody to agree with me. I want everybody to sit there and align with my beliefs.
My way or the highway.
Yeah, that's not a friendship. And that's the difference between, you want them to be loyal and not understand. You just dismiss the whole respect thing. She's respecting you.
But what if what she said they're always dismissive. Deborah agrees on Facebook. She said exactly, but she said they're always dismissive. So they're always either dismissive or it becomes like it's always like you guarded if I say something. So now it's like, well, I don't even want to say nothing about it.
Is it being dismissive if I don't want to talk about something we have already discussed that we don't align with?
Yeah.
That's not being
I feel like whatever it may be, it must be something that y'all are both around or that's that present. Like whatever it is, it's that present that it affects both of you, because one is either a part of you and this person just doesn't get down with it, or you're going around. Let's just say, okay, I'm in the strip clubs. You know what I'm saying? Right. And you don't want to go to strip. So all the time we go to strip, I'm like, nigga, why do we always got to go to? That's what I do. We know that comes with you. You know, you take it or leave it. Now, if it's that type of situation, you got to just know when to go ahead and say, hey, okay, when you go to the strip club, I'm not going.
I'm not going to go. Right. And that's okay.
No, I'm not going.
But also understand that it's not for me to get mad that you still say I want
that you still going. No, it's not my fault that you still going to the strip club. Like, okay, you're not going on me. That's going to stop me.
I'm out.
Like, hey, listen, we're going to see these tennis.
I'm out.
And that's like me having a friend that has a boyfriend that I don't like. Right?
Nothing to do with me.
Then listen. You have this guy. I see this guy. I know this guy. I'm like, that nigga's funny. There's something about this nigga. I don't know. I can't align with him. But you're going to sit and you're going to be with him no matter what. Now, don't expect me to sit and be like, what up, my nigga? What's up? You want to come over? Nah, I'm not having it because I don't like you. You got to respect that. I'm respecting you with the fact that that's your nigga. And if you throw a party, I'm going to go to the party. He's going to be there. But
Now,
don't expect me to like them because I don't.
now I do expect you to be respectful.
Right.
I do. I don't expect you. If he says hello to me, I don't want you like, I don't talk to you. Like, no, don't disrespect my dude.
I'm not gonna disrespect. I'm gonna go
Right.
what?
However,
That's
don't
it.
don't
Don't
look for me
ask
to
for
be
nothing more
buddy,
than that.
chum.
Right.
I'm gonna go in. Hey, how y'all doing? What's going on? I might give you a little side hug or whatever that I would with anybody or whatever. But like, you know what I'm saying, whatever it is that you may do, like Mika, you may be a like people that I don't really know. I might give them a high five, but I'll give that to a stranger. You know what I'm saying, or whatever. But don't expect me to do anything outside because I've already told you this is how I feel about this situation. For her to keep saying she keeps being dismissive, how does this conversation? I wish you would have went more in depth.
Especially if it was a conversation that we had before.
Right? How does this keep coming up?
Keep talking about it.
How does this keep coming up?
Deb said keep it real and then keep it moving. He said
it.
keep it real and keep it moving. I think that's some good advice that we just gave Nisi. So Nisi, listen.
Kim said you have to learn it to agree to disagree.
Agree to disagree. And be okay with that. Like some people agree to disagree, but then you still want to bring up, like, why are we still talking about it? I'm not shifting my thoughts. You're not shifting your thoughts. So we need to just leave it alone.
Can I say this? I hate that phrase, agree to disagree, because we're not agreeing. I always like to say, be comfortable with the disagreement. Just be comfortable with the disagreement. We don't have
to be comfortable with the disagreement.
Yes, just be comfortable.
I think agree to disagree is just shorter. I think that's exactly
no,
what
it is. But when you say agree to disagree,
like,
no, I don't agree with nothing. I'm comfortable with the disagreement.
I'm comfortable with your disagreement. Like I'm
comfortable with it.
Yeah. Because if you holding on to something, it's like now at the end of the day, when I tell you I agree, nah, it's not that ain't real. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And
right. I'm not I'm cool with it. I'm cool.
Deb said if you're real friends, they will understand. If they're your real friends, they understand.
First of all, they're your real friend. If they're your real friend, this is not a dismissive situation. I'm your real friend. I know where you align. Bill likes strip clubs. I don't like strip clubs. When we go out, I'm gonna be like, yo, do you want to go to strip? You going to the strip club? Yeah. I'm gonna be in the hotel room, man. Be safe. Hit me when you get back. We'll go do this. Or
check for me.
Or I might be on some old, all right, cool, let's go there. But then after that or before that, let's hit up something that I want to do. I'm cool. Like, but if it's something that is just a no, for example, like we use Tamika with the pork, it's just a no. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts. Guess what? Maybe today is the day that I just don't eat pork. Maybe today is the day that I could be like, yo, Famika, nah, I'm fine. I'm fine. But I'm not going to be sitting there. I'm not going to sit there and have Honey Ham doing this stuff to Tamika. Open wide. I ain't going to be doing. Come on, man. Come on. Yeah, come on.
Yo, but wait, look. I ain't going to lie. I will ask Tamika to make me some panini. So I'm just saying. And look, you can make it. You ain't got to eat it. I'll taste test. You know what I'm saying? So, Nisi, we hope you answered your question. We hope you helped you out. People, if you ever want to get and send in any emails, send those emails into the Good Brunchin Podcast at gmail.com. And make sure y'all send in y'all situations. Last week was just pause all day. All right. It was just a pause situation. It was just straight Diddy. It was straight Diddy. All right. So we're gonna but y'all sent it in. So it is what it is. But y'all can send those emails into the Good Brunchin Podcast at gmail.com. But it's time to get into our topic. If you can right now, make sure you share the live, whatever platform. You have a blessed day. Thank you for having. Yeah, we still here. We ain't leaving yet. We're here until 1:00. So if you can stick around. We appreciate you tuning in.
Deborah said, I'm out. Deborah said,
okay, that's it. She thought the show was over. Nah, we got today's topic, and today's topic is drum roll, please. How do you want to be remembered? I feel a lot of us, we're all gonna leave one day. And what's the mark that you really want to leave? Like, what's the legacy you want to leave? Ace, what you think about that?
I think I just want to be remembered as a person who loved to have fun and always wanted to have good vibes around them. I think that the legacy aspect will come from my daughters and what I instill in them and what I may leave that is a physical thing for them. But as far as me myself, if I had to say what would be written, as they say, on the headstone, what you wanted to be on the headstone, but here lies a good dude that just loved to have fun and make everybody around him feel, loved and appreciated. That's it.
Okay. Meek, how about you?
Well, everybody that knows me, I have a very different viewing of faith, and I always want to be remembered as somebody that always knew how to get out of the dark spaces. Like, no matter what I went through, no matter what happened, I always led myself to the water and drink it, and always led everybody else to the water to drink it too. So I think I want to be remembered as somebody that always gave a hand no matter what. I was always trying to give a hand no matter what.
Go, girl.
Now, how many hands would you give it now? Because
a lot.
Hey,
you just have two.
Yo.
I'm out.
Pause.
All right. Well, we know Tamika was out. Never mind. Okay, I'm gonna get it.
Yo, that was the biggest AO I've ever.
That was way. I'm just mad that I caught out the one.
That's crazy. That's crazy, yo. You
I
literally like
you won, mate. You won.
Then I won that too.
You. He's like, I got two. What you talking about?
Hey, yeah. Go, Bill. How would you like to be remembered, sir?
Not with them hands. I'm just saying.
Hey, yo.
Nah, real talk. I wanna be remembered to that people know, like, I want to leave like an impact. You know what I'm saying? I want to make an impact in people to what I leave behind, whether it be with my comedy, with the words I've done, the service that I do. I want to leave an impact that, I can leave, and whatever I touch somebody to help them grow, and they can remember back to, me helping them to motivate people to get there. You know what I mean? I've always, I want to get ahead and love on everybody, pause. But, just to get ahead and spread love and have, I know it's coming. I know Cash. I think Cash is about to hit the button. But I think that's one of my biggest impact is just to motivate. I want to motivate. I want to leave something behind that people can get ahead and go to, and to encourage them to, like, almost like what Meek said, when you're in those those dark spaces or things like that, that there's like that story that got you through. So I want something that I leave, somebody can look at my story and say, wow, he was down just like me, or we had this and that, and this is that happened. So definitely want to make.
As a person,
here's a question that I have for you guys. Is it more important for you to be remembered by your family or your peers?
I mean, for me,
by those who love me. Those who I love and those who love me is who I want to be remembered by. Like I said, for what I believe in is I want to leave a good impact on whoever's around me, because when I transition, I need you guys to give me light so I could keep working even when I'm not here. So the impact is for those that's around me that I love and that love me. That's who I want to be remembered by. And if it ends up to those that don't know me, but I impact them some way, somehow, hey, more power to you. Give me all the light that I need.
So for you, it's not an idea of importance. It's more of just universally, you want to be, long as it's by people that loved you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Bill, is there any importance of...
Hello? Oh, yeah. You just... I'm like, did he freeze?
Oh, no.
No. For me, I think that... I want to be known from both, but it starts at home. I said it starts at home with my foundation. I feel like my kids is where it starts at. Like, at the end of the day, I really don't look for people's approval, for who I am and what I do and their judgment. I don't look at that at all. But I want to get ahead and be an impact on my kids and be that that light to the direction, to guide, some type of guidance on which way they need to go, whatever it is in their life. So I want them to get ahead, and it starts on my foundation, and they can be like, okay, I know, like, when it comes to a lot of things that I do, I'm like, well, I had my dad coming up doing this, and that's where I saw that. You know what I mean? When you have these impactful people in your life, you look at that and you kind of mold yourself or have some type of direction on which way I want to get ahead and go. So I feel like it starts at home, but the same way I can impact my kids, I can impact my peers. You know what I mean? I can be an impact for my peers also. So and like you said, like me said, someone that everyone that loves me and that I get ahead and love, I want to make sure that I can leave some type of impact, leave you with something to say, job well done. Like that's like you got something out of me. Like some people I feel like, okay, you knew such and such. What'd you get what'd you get from this person in my life? And I'm like this. Nothing. This is me. You know what I mean? So I don't want to be that. I'm like, yo, I want, you know, sometimes I hate that when you go to funerals and nobody got nothing to say. I'm like, that. I know it's hard, but nobody got nothing to say. This brother and sister didn't touch no, you know what I mean? So I want to make
that's the thing. Like for me, my thing is and good brunching to everybody just now tuning in.
Was good brunching.
The more so the people that if you consider me family, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like if I consider you family or you consider me family, that is more important for me than other people. I don't give a damn about other people because the other people and by family, I don't mean blood. I'm talking about anybody like Bill. People know Bill is my brother. You know what I mean? Blood can't make us no closer. But hey, yo, where that one come from? Yo, the Cash just pulled that up. Hey,
yo, Cash out here.
Yo, Cash, I want to see what Cash is doing. I think Cash do like this soundtracks. What's new?
Yo, let me tell you something. Cash is in the background like this.
Yeah.
You don't understand. I get to watch all of this, and I'm just saying that's why I even be scared for myself. Cash like, be like, yeah, I wish somebody would.
I think Cash got like a dark like black market of soundtracks like this. Right. How much for that one? 2 for $5.
Cash wants Cash wants to be remembered as the angry producer.
Yeah, I think for me it's just more so like, you know what I'm saying, just being able to have my family, anybody that consider me family or I consider them family, being able to say, yo, man, that was, like I said, that was a good dude that you know, loved to make people feel good around him and you know, just love to have fun. You know what I mean? I think that's one of the biggest things.
So now let me ask y'all both this. So like I talked about you know, the impact that we have for our kids and stuff coming up, and a lot of us go to our parents or whoever, but who's someone that you saw growing up that was like that made a big impact on your life just coming up? Like who is somebody that you can say, okay, I got the impact for, or, you know, from this, some type of impact from this person, you know, that, you know, I use that now or I walk with that now?
Man, for me, it's just too hard. It's hard to just.
It don't have to be just one person. It can be more than one person.
It's so many from my parents to my in-laws now. They've made a big impact on me. To just when it comes to like older people, like people that my mom's used to coach track, so I have like a lot of like people I consider like older brothers or older brother figures that I saw growing up that I was like, man, I want to be like that dude or whatever. But mainly I would say as far as my walk now with just being a father, I would have to definitely go with both my fathers, both my dads. If you know anything about my comedy lately, it's been talking about my dads. And then my uncle Jess is definitely one. So that's where I'm at right now with it. It might change, but I surround myself with people like Cash, Bill, you know what I'm saying, the others that keep me aligned and keep me straight. But you know, as far as growing up, it is definitely with my parents and then, you know, people that was around me.
Meet, what about you?
It's definitely more than one person, but a deep, strong impact is my father's mother, my grandmother.
Yes, you are, Ra.
She taught me a lot, especially when it comes to finding myself spiritually. My grandmother taught me that, but being brought up the way I was brought up and my, you know, where I was brought up and how I was brought up, there's a lot of people that's not blood that you probably done a typical drug dealer in the corner. sat and gave me advice that I sit and I hold to this day. And it led me to where I'm at now. And I don't sell drugs, but there's certain people, there's a lot of people in my life. My uncle, I have an uncle, let him rest in peace. My uncle Pepe, Pepo, excuse me.
You don't know his name?
I know his name. It's just I confused it with my uncle Pepe because I have an uncle Pepe and my uncle
Wait,
Pepe.
me. The fact that me and Bill thought the same thing is sad. Because when you said drugs, me and Bill was like, "So you're a drug dealer?" Got it.
Listen, I was like this. Whatever she comes out and tells us, you learn something new every day on this brunch show.
We learn something new, right? But my uncle, he taught me a lot when it came to how growing up without parents that's going to teach you. You understand? Growing up learning how to survive, growing up learning how to, by any means necessary, you got to eat. You hungry, so it wasn't a family thing, but I can say a lot of street people led me to where I'm at now.
That's why she out here healing hoods. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
yeah.
Right. Good brunching, Hazel.
Good brunch, everybody just tuning in. Good brunch, Hazel. For me, like I said, I think I have more than one person, but somebody that I say right now is a definite impact was definitely my father. Just coming up just to see like an example of a man, and the way not only as a husband but as a father to kids that wasn't his kids. You know what I mean?
Right.
And when I was younger, and it's crazy now, when I was younger, I really didn't understand it because I'm like, yo, that's my dad. You know what I'm saying? But when I got the Jordans, but then my man on my team got the Jordans too. And I'm sitting there like, yo, what? That ain't your son? I'm supposed to be the one you know what I'm saying? I'm feeling this type of way, but not knowing I had a dad that was blessed enough to get ahead and yes. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, that ain't you dead, cuz. You know what I'm saying? But now it's just like, for me, I want to be that to a kid that doesn't have, if I'm able to get ahead and do for it. You know what I mean? So it's the reason why I get ahead and do certain things, and just to see, how my dad is with me and my sister is like the same thing I want to do for my kids. So it's like an example, just seeing the man he's become, him dressing up in suits made me want to get in the suits. It's all different things of structure to where now I use it to this day. And it's like, I had that fountain, I had that person to look at. And I feel like that's important, coming up, especially for a young man. I'm a young woman too, but to have somebody to get ahead and look up to have that example to get, kind of.
I think getting older, I don't know about for women, but I think for getting older for guys, we always look at that uncle or that father or that grandfather, whoever it was, that male figure. We always look at him and start to notice that we do certain things like him, because I think, and I say it all the time, I think older Black men, we all basically do roundabout the same stuff. It's just a matter of how we handle it. I don't think it's too many. Like if I was to put Bill father, my two dads in the room or whatever, they're gonna have that same conversation. Their woes are the same woes. You know what I mean? It ain't gonna be. It may be a different, almost a slightly different woe, but for the most part, they just want to live life. It ain't too many older Black men and brown men that's sitting there like, man, you know what I want to do? Nah, they like this. Is the bills paid? That's it. Like, they don't care about nothing.
Especially now, my pops, that retired life hit different.
Right. That's what I'm saying. That
life hit different.
Hey, my father had 1 day surgery yesterday, and my mom called me from himself. I'm like, hey man, I answered, hey man, you should me on the phone. She said, nah, it's me. He in the background. He said, hey, I'm out here still kicking. I said,
yo, do me a favor. We're not gonna do this right now. Yo. We're not gonna talk. He sat here for about 20 to 25 minutes, Cash knows, and was just talking about his pops. Yo. I'm sitting there crying. Ace make you feel like you sitting there with his pops, and his pops is like, gotta be the slowest, oldest, youngest man I know. Yo,
he the same, yo.
Like he the type that like this. If pages still existed, he's still like this. What I need a cell phone for? Why I got a pager? What I need so.
Hey, let me tell
you. Obviously, you need me. Obviously, you need me. So
this is my father. My father. If I'm over the house to fix my mother phone, when I get done, my father just talking to me. Do what you did to us. Wait, what's wrong? Ain't shit wrong with George.
That's it. Yeah. It'd be like this. Hey, it'd be like this. Your mom got that?
Yeah, that's my father. He be like this. He be like, what she got? I be like, nah, I needed to update this. Oh, okay. We'll update mine.
Yo, now let me ask you a question. Now, Ace, let's just say I'm on the phone with my mom, FaceTime the other day with my mom. I'm showing her something outside, and I text her. What you shouldn't do is text them while you're on FaceTime with them, because they'll never know how to get back.
That blows their mind.
I text my mom, on the iPhone, it goes pause. So now it's pause. She come back, sees the picture, and now she's talking to me, having a whole conversation. BJ comes up and goes, "Oh, hi, Grandma." I said, "Ma, put your camera back on. He can't see you." My camera not on? Oh, shoot. Bro, now she's sitting there. How I get the camera on? That's how doing Zoom. See, never know. That's on Zoom on the kid's birthday. I think it was like their second birthday because it was during COVID. We did it on Zoom. Man, and now we got all the kids is on there, and we waiting for the family to get it. This was Zoom first started. My mom's over here like, "Can you see me?" The joint's going up, and then when you can't hear it, and then all of a sudden, the joint come on. My mom don't even know the mic on. She's sitting there like, "Shit, these goddamn fucking kids got that doing that." And now all the kids is here. I'm like, "Ma, we hear you."
My mother has done this dead live. She'll be talking to me. She'll be like, "Yeah, I need you to help me with this. Look at this. You see it?" Like, "Ma, your camera off." "No, it ain't. I see me.
I see me. You don't see me?
No, Ma, look at it. Well, I don't even know where the camera button is. It's the one with the camera."
What it look like?
No. This her. This how she come up. Oh, that's what that thing is. You so close to the camera,
bro. I'm telling you all the time, man. And then I can front. I love that we got these jokes and got our parents around to be able to joke about this. But that's when we start going like this. We start asking ourselves like, "Yo, we getting old?" Because now when we got it, because I don't see my parents as like old, but then when they start doing certain old shit, I'll be like,
nah, this tripped me out. This is another indication that I was getting older. Mm-hmm. I'm at Bill's house, and by the way, Bill, I gotta send you Zori's number for Naya, because this girl keeps aggravating me about it.
Oh, we're trying to connect.
Yeah, they trying to connect. She trying to connect with Naya by any means necessary. Yeah. She done asked, "Was you coming to the cookout next weekend?" She's like, "Is Uncle Bill coming? I want Naya to come jump on the trampoline." I'm like, "Whoa, slow down, Spartacus. Yeah. Easy." But I'm sitting there, and immediately we went to go get something to eat. Immediately, I'm on the phone with Zori. I'm FaceTiming her. Zori and Naya clicks and they link up, and I said, "Hey, Naya has Roblox too." And Naya went and got her tablet and said, what's your username?" Zori said, "Princess." I said, "Whoa, that ain't it, but okay." So I give it to Naya. Naya pull it up, and she sees the avatar. She said, "You have a beautiful avatar." And Zori said, "Well, thank you." Look. Zori says, "Well, thank you." She says, "Mine is Abby." Immediately, Zori knows what it is. I looked at Bill and said, "I don't know what the fuck they talking about." I was like,
"You don't know nothing."
As long as I ain't the only one in this boat, because right now they are in a whole nother world in this Roblox.
And you want to know the crazy part for me is the other day I'm like, "Yo, BJ, where's Naya?" "Oh, she upstairs." I go upstairs. She's on the iPad in a group chat.
Yo,
it's her, Malik, and then BJ and one of his boys goes in the group chat. They was like, "Yo, who hit the chat?" I'm like, when I was 6 years old, I ain't had no chat.
A chat, yo.
They like, "Yo, hit the group." How you do? Yo, hit the group chat. What?
Oh my God. Yeah, these kids. Yo, Zori told me I was glitching. She like, "Yo, you glitching, Daddy?"
Yeah, you like, glitching. You glitching.
Yo,
but I'm gonna tell you right now. All right. The youngest one out of all of us, Meek is that parent that don't want to get old. So she be hanging around her baby.
Look, Meek fighting and Meek like this. Well, what's the Roblox username? Because I got Roblox.
Yo, yeah, exactly. Meek would have played too. Meek trying to be the coolest kid on the block.
Meek
Yo,
playing. Meek like this.
I don't play no Roblox.
Meek
Yo.
like this. Meek like I got Robux to go around. Who needs?
Yo, I talked to Tamika last
Fortnite,
week.
yeah.
Look. See, Fortnite, yeah. Her and BJ. Look, I talked to Tamika last week, and you know, kids is around, they all heard running. One of the kids come running by and go, "Hey, Tamika." So I ain't go front. I'm sitting there like this. Who they talking to? That was the kid? She was like, yeah, that's the kid. I said, they would have put a miss in front of it.
A miss in front of it?
Yo, she goes like this. No, I don't care. Yo, I ain't go front. Yo. Now, you know, we just moved. And when we moved over here, the kid across the street, he goes, Mr. Gilbert? I ain't go front. Everything in me was like this. That's
my daddy.
It was great. And then one kid said,
"That's my daddy." But what you mean?
What can I call you? And then when I had the same Mr. Gilbert, like Mr. Gilbert,
you can call me
yeah, bruh. But you gotta get ahead and really be a grown man.
Yeah, Mr. Gilbert. That's
but this is why Tamika's TikTok look how it is. All right, Tamika's over there on TikTok like this, and I'm cleaning. TikToking and dancing, you know what I'm saying?
I don't even be on TikTok. This is how you know they're giving false.
You don't do the TikTok?
I don't.
Mika, what do you prefer that kid? What do you prefer that? Right, okay. What Maddie's friends? What would you prefer them call you?
They call me Tamika.
Yo,
wow,
they can get away with
emotional.
Word, like.
I've learned thanks to Sir Gilbert, okay, that they call me Miss Tamika now. I told them, you guys gotta call me Miss Tamika because my friend said that's what y'all gotta call.
Yeah, you got to throw a miss in front of there.
Y'all gotta throw a miss.
Calling a high weed smoking comedian Mister don't feel hot.
Yeah, that's like
yo, what's wrong with you, Shaw?
Yo, it be crazy. Like I'm real big.
They can call me Voodoo Crip. How about that? I'm gonna tell them to call me Voodoo Crip.
No, because then you gotta explain it. Something's wrong. Yeah, and then that's it.
Here's the crazy thing.
The same way I don't want my grandkids calling me grandma or abuela. They could call me.
What are you gonna want to be called?
Wela, because she thinks she still got that wala.
Because I'm Wela. That's
Wela.
It. Don't call me abuela.
You abuela. You was going to be an abuela.
I haven't thought of a grandfather.
Grandmother. You can call me.
Like my thing is this. That's not even on my radar.
It ain't on my radar.
That hits my radar. I ain't gonna front. I'm like this.
That's on my radar. My kids is already
oh my God.
That's not on my radar.
But
because y'all kids are small. I got 20-year-olds. So I was already on my
I
got my
billion was like, you don't even like me, Kennedy. Call him William. Dad, Shaw. You know what, Shaw? I really like your daughter a whole lot more than I like you. I'm gonna be 100. And she's a horny.
Here's the thing.
Your daughter's always been amazing. You, as a father, just are a great man, but we just don't get along. You're a great father. We just don't like each other.
Zori has a whole. It's so crazy because Zori connects differently. So Zori has a connection. Like her, whenever she says Bill's name, it's a whole phrase. Mm-hmm. She can't just say Uncle Bill. She has to say Uncle Bill that pays the bills. Like that. That's his whole name. Like that's the whole name.
Uncle Hector, the garbage collector.
Yeah, like
yo. Crazy.
Yo, and the bad part, the bad part is that's the whole thing. So I don't know. It's like for her, you know what I'm saying? The connection of like it can't be that. It has to be a Mr., a Miss, or Uncle or Aunt. Nah, it gotta be nah.
Oh my God.
Everybody's gotta be.
I understand that now, and now the kids call me Miss Tamika now. So
thank you.
God put some respect on you.
So Tamika only what 36? Is she out here crying?
I'm not crying.
I just told everybody your age. My bad.
I'm 37. I'm gonna be 37.
Do grandma
make you feel old? Is that supposed to be Gma or grandma?
No, grandma. Does grandma make you feel old? Like if they called you grandma?
It's not even the point of feeling old.
Yes, I
I
hate
just
you.
want to be called Wella.
That's what Cass no, I don't like him.
I just want to be called Wella. It's not the point of feeling old. That's just what I want to be called.
See, like,
Yeah,
like
that's what she just look. As Deb said,
What
she
you
said that's the way we was brought up, Mr. and Mrs. Like, and
Yeah.
my grands call me Nana.
oh, Nana,
No,
Nana.
Nana, not Nana, Nana, Nana.
Yeah, like my
See,
mother,
Mama, Yaya.
both my mother,
I
and
mean,
my
that's
mother.
Yaya Rose. Yaya Rose.
They both Gma. They both Gma.
Your what did you call your grandparents coming up? Gma?
No, growing up, I called my grandmother. I called my grandmother on my father's side Nanny, and then my mother, my grandmother on my mother's side, I called her Gram.
My mom ain't called grandma. My kids call her Soshi. My kids call my mother grandma, and they call my mother-in-law Oma.
Yeah, see, they call both. They call my mother Gma, and then they call my mother-in-law Gma J.
And then see, like for me, my thing is this: when I came up, grandma was grandma. So my dad's mother, grandma. My mom's mother, grandma. It's just how you say. You know what grandma?
Right. It's just Gma. Yeah, Gma. The only time they say Gma J is when they specifying it to me and T to see which one. But most of the time, Zori associates it with the father. Like she'd be like, "Which Gma house we going to? Gma Poppy or Gma and Grand?"
But see, like I'm cool with like everybody called my dad. They either call him Mr. Gilbert or they call like Coach Bill or whatever, coach like that. I'm cool with Coach. Coach said if I coach the kid, get some BJ trying, I coach them. You know what I mean? It's just me getting used to the whole. Call me Mr. Bill. Mr. Bill is cool. Once you give me the last name, I feel like. Nah, I'm somebody's. I'm like, this is getting crazy.
So
my daddy.
In my mother's side, in my mother's side, we called my grandmother Mommy Lucy and my great grandmother Grandma. And then
no. But we know why you called her Grandmama Lucy because Mama Lucy, she was loose. Was she not loose? She was loose.
Yeah, but we can.
Thank you. I don't want people to think I was talking about your grandma. Like I don't want you to think people I was out here talking about your grandma. Yeah, she was loose. She was loose.
Grandma was loose.
We called my mother's mother Mommy Lucy. That's what we called her. And then my great grandmother, we called her Grandma. But in my father's side, my grandmother was Grandma, and then my great grandmother was Grandma Inez. So my father's side was, different.
Yo, what Lucy at?
Lucy, don't get me started with that one.
I told you, hey, it's Lucy outside. Lucy outside. But people, we want to thank y'all for tuning in to the Good Brunchin Podcast. We appreciate you always sending everything. Kids ain't saying all that.
Nobody doing all that.
Kids ain't saying all that, Cash. We ain't got time for all that. But people, listen, it's been another great show, the Good Brunchin Podcast. Y'all know how we do it. Monday through Friday, 12 to 1. Make sure you tune in tomorrow because it's Situation Friday. And I promise you, we got some situations. So make sure y'all are in the building to talk about these situations. And, join your favorite hosts, Bill the Billionaire, H. Brown, and Tamika. And we back tomorrow. Make sure if you miss any of this, come back and watch the whole show on YouTube. We be on there. Ace, what you got to say? I can hear my.
Why did my father think that the brunch show was us sitting down just eating? He's like, "What you cooking tomorrow for the brunch show?"
He said, "Well, you gonna eat tomorrow?"
He said, "What you cooking tomorrow for the brunch show?" So I ain't
cooking.
Who got it?
I promise. I will. I will.
See, look, I was waiting. I thought we made it the whole show, Meek, when nobody saying anything. And we got look, her check coming tomorrow.
Emotional damage.
Yo, that battery in the back.
But you know what's crazy? It started at like 2 a.m. and Brooklyn has been going crazy. She don't like that sound.
No,
she's been barking since 2 o'clock.
Are you here to help your dog? That's all I'm asking.
So here's the thing. It ain't about you changing the battery. It's where the hell you gonna find a 9-volt? That's the thing, because they don't sell 9-volt. Family Dollar sells 9-volts.
Oh yeah.
Why y'all don't got them out there?
No. We have a Family Dollar. I've never went to go check for a 9-volt because mine is electrical.
Oh, yours electrical. Oh,
yeah, the ones in the hallway is battery operated, but they're actually the charging batteries. You can charge them.
So basically, he's trying to stunt on your smoke detector.
And it's okay. Stun
I'm not stunned on no goddamn smoke detector.
Nah, that's what he just did. I heard what he did. Meek heard it.
Mine is electrical.
I don't give.
Thank you.
No, his one was bad. When one went off, because they put one like in damn near every room. I don't know why. We went
in case of a fire.
Yeah, yo, we went crazy.
Yo, he said, they put one in every room. I don't know why. In case of a fire. I don't know why.
Yo, T went crazy. Yo, I came in the house and it was like three of them shits laying on the table. So I said, "What's this?" She said, "One of them is fucked up." I said, "Wait, what you mean one of them?" She's like, "I didn't know which one it was."
Y'all keep yelling.
She said, I took them all down until it stopped. So I just changed the batteries on.
Yeah, Celeste, you see that, right? He got a rich people smoke detector. It's in the wires.
One of them. When you get the
I know it's when you're talking about you're just not gonna get a stun on people's smoke detector.
No, when you get the carbon monoxide one, you could get the one that plugs into the wall. You don't have to worry about it.
We get what you're saying. You just tried to stun on us. It's all good.
One's in the bedroom is the one. Come on, God damn, that shit hit a double.
First of all, that wasn't even me because I'm muted. Hold up.
Who's that?
What's that?
Oh, that's
tell me that cash.
Yo, the angry producer, you're an asshole. Cause we was like this.
Yo, I swear to you, I was like, damn. I'm like, the batteries is
really muted right now. I'm muted. Watch.
Look, no, the crazy thing was,
I want y'all to see this nigga's face. Look at his face. Look at his face.
Wait, I said the batteries
is his face. Shout out to the angry producer, y'all. He's the asshole behind the scenes.
Yo,
doing what he do. But listen, we back tomorrow. I was
right. Yo, like Celeste said, that shit was back to back. I'm like, yo, the batteries is really fucked up in that smoke detector now.
Yo, this is hilarious. All right, y'all. It's been a great show. We will see y'all tomorrow. It's the Good Brunchin Podcast. We love y'all. Good brunchin'.
Good brunchin'. A good brunchin'. A good brunchin'. It's the Good Brunchin Podcast. 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 Everybody. Good brunchin'. It's the Good Brunchin Podcast. It's the Good Brunchin Podcast. It's the Good Brunchin Podcast. Everybody. Good brunchin'. You are tuned into